Yes, it's clear that our results need a few explanations, as we have one-time effects in there that are turning the picture a little bit in different directions. So our first half has a high impact from the M&A side compared to last year, where we have significant divestments, and this year with the one-time integration cost of MBCC. Going into the second half, this will be behind us, and we see that the integration of MBCC is accelerating. Also, markets are coming back. Therefore, our guidance about 15% for the full year with the full integration of MBCC is a solid outlook. On the profitability, we are looking and continuing to guide on the EBIT, on the operational EBIT, excluding the M&A effect, and therefore we forecast an overproportional EBIT evolution for the second half and for the full year.
Well, you talk about your acquisition of MBCC, but recently your company has actually acquired other companies as well. You recently acquired Thiess & Thieme in the US as well, in addition to MBCC. To what extent is your growth outlook being fueled by these types of acquisitions?
I would say in the short term, it's a little bit less than usual because we had some, let's say, restrictions while we were on the regulatory side working on the MBCC closure, and we didn't want to complicate matters with the regulators in the US and in Europe. So that has a little bit of dampening effect, but we go back now full steam into bolt-on acquisitions.
Thomas, hi, good morning. Thank you for joining in this conversation. How is the demand environment shaping up, given that a lot of your supplies for your products go to the automotive industry?
The automotive industry is nicely recovering. It has continued the trends from last year. So the chip shortage has been resolved, and we see good momentum there. Our growth in the global business, which is mainly automotive, is substantially above the build rate growth. So we have there probably also in the near future and in the long term, nice progression towards a normalization of the build rates. We are still far below the usual rate of production, but it's now resolved, and the e-mobility aspect also plays a big role for us in gaining additional potential with the batteries and e-drive systems.
Also, I'm inquisitive to understand about your factory in India that you have set up this year. What is the expectation in terms of your long-term India investment?
I just came back last week from India, and I must say this is clearly an area for further focus in the coming years. We see that the stability in the system is now showing off in major infrastructure investments, which will then also trigger investments on the commercial side, and we are expanding our footprint, and it will continue to expand. We see India as one of the major growth drivers from an emerging market point of view in the coming years.